Hi everyone. In this video, we'll go through an answer sheet of 2023 Basic Maths paper. Here, the student scored 99 out of 100. We'll look at his answer sheet. So, he has lost 1 mark in the part A. This is a question related to application of derivatives. Otherwise, everything else, all the answers has been answered correctly. So, here you have part A. This is a matrix related question. You will have to find, a matrix is given, you have to find 2 times of A. Then a determinant problem is given. You have to find the determinant value, right? You have to find the determinant. So you can refer 2023 solved question paper, right? 2023 final exam solved question paper, right? And you can compare it with these answers. Then the third one is related to permutations. Find the number of arrangements. Number of arrangements in the word Monday. Then you have to find circular permutation. This is related to circular permutations. Number of people seated around a table, right? And then you have mathematical logic. You have to write it in symbolic form. Then you have to find the duplicate ratio here of 2:3. Then yet another one, this is related to trigonometry. You have to find the value of cos 2a. Sin a is given. You have to find the value of cos 2a. So he has used the formula 1 minus 2 sin square a. Substitute sin square a value and you find cos 2a answer. Next one is circle, right? You have to find the center. Radius is given. You have to find the center. Here you have differential calculus. You have to find the derivative. This is integral calculus. You have to find the integration. Then you have section 2, which is nothing but fill in the blanks. This is all fill in the blanks. You have to find, this is combinations related answer. This is ratio and proportion. Find the fourth proportional. Find the fourth proportional. And then this is stocks and shares. This is sales tax. And then you have limits. This is third section in part A. You'll have to answer 5 questions. Negate. You have to negate this particular proposition. So here you observe, this is the proposition given. You have to negate it, right? You have to negate the entire thing. It's nothing but it's going to be not of P and not of Q. Then you have to find the legally due date, right? You take the drawn date, take the bill period, and then grace period, and you get the legally due date. Here's the definition of learning index. This is parabola 1. Length of latus rectum is given. You have to find the value of k. You have to find the value of k given the length of latus rectum. Here value of k is found out. Then this is application of derivatives. You have to find marginal cost, right? Derivative of total cost gives the marginal cost. Here actually the derivative of x square is 2x, but the person has written only x. That's why the answer went wrong. So the answer should have been 2x plus 5. Then you have part B. 2 matrices are given. You have to find this one, AB, the whole complement. See how he has followed steps, right? Neatly, step by step, he has solved all the problems. Here again, this is related to permutations. 2 marker. right? So there are two sections here. All girls are together, all boys are not together. So in permutations, follow steps properly, right? In permutations, follow steps properly. This is related to probability. First you write the formula here, right? Always write the formula, write the possibilities. You have to get two heads here. It means write the possibilities of getting at least two heads. There's only one possibility to get two heads when two coins are tossed. Then write the total number of outcomes, right? The sample space, basically 4 outcomes are there, so 1 by 4, getting at least one head. So write all the possibilities of getting at least one head. Then put the probability formula, right? Don't forget to write the formula, put the formula and substitute it. Next one is mathematical logic. You have to find, this proposition is given, you have to find the truth values of P, Q and R. So observe how neatly and how every step is being written over here. Here in this problem, ratio is given. You need to find the value of the quantities or the numbers, right? Ratio is given, you have to find the numbers. Bankers discount, this is bill discounting. Trigonometry, you have to find the value of cos 3a. Cos a is given as 4 by 5. Remember to write whatever is given in the question. Whatever is given in the question, write those values. Right? Cos a is given, put cos a. Now you have to find cos 3a. Right? You know the cos 3a formula. Substitute cos a and you will get cos 3a. This is another trigonometry problem. Again, notice here, formula has been written. Whatever is given in the question, those values are written, right? Then you have done the substitution. Finally, you get the answer. So this formula is important. What is given in the question is important. All this will carry little marks. Here you have to find the equation of parabola, right? You have to find the equation of parabola. So he is first telling what kind of parabola it is, right? If you notice, he's telling it's a right-handed parabola. And then for right-handed parabola, he's writing the formula first, right? And then he's substituting the value of focus, A. Focus is given here. He's substituting A here and getting the equation. In part B, 9 questions were supposed to be answered. He answered exactly 9 questions, right? From question 21 to 29. He has answered all 9 questions here. Then coming to part C, again 9 questions to be answered here. So this is a matrices, Kramer's rule. You have to find the value of x and y. See how neatly he has followed the steps. He's finding first x, then y. He's underlining the answers, right? He's underlining the answers that he has got. The next one is determinant 1. You have to prove this particular expression. So neatly he has put the operations that needs to be performed, right? Then he's taken the common factor, right? And he has told it's equal to RHS, right? You need to put the conclusion always, right? After you prove any statement, you have to tell hence proved. You have to tell LHS is equal to RHS, hence proved. You have to put this conclusion whenever you have statements to prove, when you have to prove like this. Then you have 37th problem. Again, this is combinations. So he's put different cases here. Then you have probability. Again, see, he has first put the formula, then he has substituted. Whatever is given the question, he has put total number of cards. This is ratio and proportion. How much time it takes to fill a tank. See, every step is followed. Every step here, every calculation is done step by step. And then he has finally underlined the answer. And look at the conclusion. The tank can be filled in 10 minutes. He has written the conclusion, right? Basically, you're writing the answer with a conclusion. The tank will be filled up in 10 minutes. Now this is bill discounting. He's put the formulas. Yes, whatever value is given in the question, he has put that first. Then he's put the formula, substitute the formula neatly, followed every step of the calculation. Then he has got the answer as 10 days. And here he has put the answer. Neatly done. This is another question. Stocks and shares. This is sales tax and value added tax problem. Look at this formula here. Whatever values are given in the question is put here. Sales tax percent, marked price, formula, right? And then he has substituted, he has underlined the answer. And he has put the conclusion here. Total amount paid by Gopal is this much, right? See, he has put rupees here. These units need to be put. Don't miss on the units because this also carries marks, right? If you miss the units, you might lose marks. So put the units, rupees, put the conclusion. This is parabola related. Again, he has first written what kind of parabola it is. He has put the parabola equation, substituted focus, directrix, all of this, underlined each of the answers. Now, he has exactly written 9 questions here. He has exactly answered 9 questions in part C. Now coming to part D, which is 5 marker, 5 questions to be answered. So here you have to find x and y using matrix method, right? You have to solve using matrix method. X, y and z values. See, he has put the formula. He's found the determinant. Then he is also told if inverse of A exists or not, right? If determinant value is not equal to 0, then that means inverse of A exists. So he has written that. Then he has found the adjoint of A, neatly done. He has a working note here, right? And then he's put the final matrix here, taken the transpose of this. Again, he's written the formula here. And finally, he has put the order of matrix also here, right? Order of matrix also. And finally, he has put the answer, right? Here, x, y, z. See the conclusion. We get x is equal to 3, y is equal to minus 2, and z is equal to 1. He has put the conclusion. Then next problem is partial fractions, right? Easy one, easy 5 marker, partial fractions. He's written every step. He's told what he has to do. Multiply equation by, he's put the steps. Multiply equation by x minus 2 into x plus 3 the whole square. He's put instructions. Put x is equal to substitute in equation 2. Put x is equal to minus 3, substitute in equation 2. He's underlined the answers A, B. Then he has put this again another instruction, equating the coefficients to find the value of C. Then substituting in equation 1. Finally, he's put the answer here. Now this is mathematical logic, right? You have to prove if it's tautology or contradiction or neither. You have to prove this. You have to find out. So here, after solving all these propositions, he is getting this column with all false, which means it's a contradiction. So neatly as put, by observing the last column, we can conclude that the given proposition is a contradiction. Conclusion. Then here, he has put whatever is given in the question. Right, this is again ratio and proportion problem. Put whatever is given in the question. Look at the number of steps neatly done. Every step he has followed. He gets the value of x, right? And then he puts a conclusion again. Therefore, 5 men and 2 women can do the same work in 22 days. Now coming to part E. Part E, here it is to prove that the points in the circle are concyclic. Right? This is a lengthy problem, but how he has done for point, first point, second point, then third point, he has numbered the equation 2, equation 3, equation 4, right? Then from equation 3 and equation 4, he has neatly written the steps that he is doing. Then underlining the values that he get for G, F, and then finally he is writing the equation of circle, and is telling that the circle is concyclic, and then is concluding that the point lie on the same circle and therefore it is concyclic. This is decimal expansion of binomial theorem. 4-marker problem. So here if you notice, in part D he had solved few problems. Here again he has continued part D, right? He solved few problems initially and then went to part E and then came back to part D to solve remaining problems. So this is binomial theorem problem, right, to find the coefficient. So actually in the last year question paper, the print was not correct, right? Here the print was not correct. Instead of putting 11, quotes was put. So he got confused and he stopped the problem halfway through. Still he has got full marks because there was a printing mistake in the question. So whenever there's a printing mistake in the question, do start the problem, complete the problem till whichever step you can, right? Don't leave the problem because there is a printing mistake. Continue to solve the problem till whichever step you can, right? So he's got 5 marks though he has not completed the problem, right? Now again he's come back to part E. He is solving heights and distances problem. Here, see, you need to it is better to draw this diagram in heights and distances. Do not jump into solving the problem. First draw the diagram, put the values whatever is given in the question, right? And then see the steps he has followed, very neatly done. Finally he's put the conclusion that height of the tower is 30 meters. This is an extra 4-marker that he answered. Extra 4-marker in part E. I hope you have some takeaways, right? There are some takeaways. Write formulas. Write whatever is given in the question, all the values that is given in the question. Neatly put it in the answer. Then follow steps, right? Then fourth, underline the answers neatly, right? Underline the answers. Fifth, write conclusion. Sixth, put the units for the answers, right? If it's rupees, put rupees, right? Put the units wherever possible. And if you notice, he has attempted just one extra. In the entire paper, only one extra question has been attempted. Everything is written as required, as asked. 9 in part B, 9 in part C, right? 5 in part D. Only in part E he has answered extra, right? So it's necessary that you first write whatever is required, then at the last come and attend extra. So this is what this person has done. He's come at the end, and answered extra, right? He has not done it at the beginning. At the end he has come and done the extra part of the questions. So with this, we've come to the end of this particular video. I hope you found this video useful. Do press a like and share it. Thank you.